position Pakistan as a key player in the new global resource order. So as we begin this timely and very vital forum, it's critical to examine just where we are right now so that government and industry can take advantage and begin to turn the tide for future prosperity. In the next 2 days, I promise you that we will engage, inform, educate, and hopefully inspire every one of you as to the possibilities for Pakistan to claim and to own part of this future mineral space. We're going to be hearing from senior Pakistan government officials, as well as representatives from other countries and the industry, of course. We're going to look at the regulatory environment. We'll examine financing. We'll lay out the opportunity for foreign and local investment. We'll explore the geological survey and spotlight Reko Diq, of course. We'll tackle social license and community buy-in. We'll navigate infrastructure and logistics. We'll assess innovation and technology, and we'll prioritize sustainability, and we will champion leadership and governance. All of this, of course, as we work to build a stronger and a permanent future resource base for this country. So let's get started. And with his opening remarks, it's my great pleasure to invite the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of the Government of Pakistan to officially open our forum here and to set the scene. I want you to give a very warm welcome for His Excellency, Mr. Ishaq Dar. Your Excellency, Ishaq Dar, thank you so much.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmadu wa nusalli ala Rasul al-Kareem. Honorable visiting ministers from friendly countries, delegates, colleague ministers from Pakistan Cabinet, CEOs of reputed mineral companies, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to everyone. It is indeed a privilege and honor to open the Pakistan Minerals Investment Forum this morning and in this convention hall. Today, we gather to deliberate on a critical subject that shapes economies, fuels technological progress, and holds the potential for sustainable development across the globe, investment in the mineral sector. Ladies and gentlemen, as an advocate of economic diplomacy, I consider it a crucial tool in our shared mission to transform Pakistan's trade and investment landscape, not only broadly, but also specifically within the minerals sector. Ladies and gentlemen, we meet at a time when Pakistan is entering a new phase of economic progress. The government of Pakistan has taken tough but very essential decisions to stabilize the economy. The results of these efforts are becoming increasingly visible across key macroeconomic indicators. Strong remittance inflows and increasing foreign direct investment are providing much needed foreign exchange, boosting domestic consumption, investments, and overall economic growth. These achievements, coupled with improved credit rating from Fitch and Moody's, underscore our commitment to economic stability and fiscal discipline in the leadership of Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan is strategically positioned to emerge as a global mining powerhouse, underpinned by its unparalleled geological wealth, anchored in the Tethyan Metallurgical Belt, one of the world's largest copper-gold zones. Pakistan is home to monumental reserves like the Reko Diq. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan also hosts vast resources of rare earth elements, industrial minerals, non-metallics and gemstones, including globally sought after peridot and emerald. With this vast untapped mineral potential, Pakistan's resource corridor is primed to reshape global supply chains and attract foreign direct investment. Ladies and gentlemen, historically, our geological potential has remained underutilized. The mineral sector has yet to translate into economic gains proportionate to its potential. The Government of Pakistan has therefore prioritized the strategic development of this sector through progressive policy reforms and investor-centric initiatives, laying the foundation for a robust ecosystem that delivers value for all stakeholders. Ladies and gentlemen, by aligning our regulatory frameworks with competitive fiscal terms, Pakistan is positioning itself as a dynamic hub for sustainable, high-yield ventures in resource exploitation, extraction, refining, logistics, and infrastructure. Our demographic dividend stands as a strategic advantage, mirroring our geological wealth with over 60% of the population under the age of 30 and a median age of 22.8 years. Our youth, if empowered through targeted and capacity-building initiatives, can become a catalyst for innovation and excellence across the mining value chain. The convergence of resources, policy, and human capital creates an unparalleled opportunity for sustainable growth and development of Pakistan's minerals sector. Ladies and gentlemen, to truly unlock the potential of this sector, we need more than just capital. We need a shared commitment to collaborate. Cooperation among governments, industry leaders, investors, and local communities is very essential. Investment in the mineral sector represents not only financial opportunity, but a vital step towards securing a sustainable and technologically advanced future for generations to come. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pakistan Mineral Investment Forum 2025 provides a unique platform for stakeholders, friendly countries, and partners to converge, explore new prospects, and build mutually beneficial partnerships. That's why we are here all today, this morning. This forum is anchored in the three pillars of potential, people, and policy, a vision the Government of Pakistan is implementing to drive shared prosperity and sustainable growth. As we move forward, let us fully appreciate the tremendous value of this sector and the responsibility that comes with it. Let us invest with purpose, with foresight, and with the collective well-being of the people of Pakistan in mind, and the partners and the investors. Thank you very much indeed.
Sir Jam Kamal, if he can please join us here right beside the Deputy Prime Minister. Thank you so much. And come on, it's morning here in Pakistan. Give him a very, very warm welcome here. We're delighted to see you, sir. Please sit beside the Minister, the Deputy Minister, if you would. Thank you so much. The Minister of Energy, the Petroleum Division from the Government of Pakistan, I'm delighted to welcome Mr. Ali Pervez Malik. If he can join us, please. From Turkey, the Minister